the reality is, to everyone in their 20s, this is going to be the best and worst time of our lives. Guaranteed. So I am 22 at the moment. In June, I'll be 23. And I can comfortably say this is probably one of the most stressful, but yet best times of my life. And I do get the consensus that that's the reality for a lot of kids in their 20s. You are literally building the future for the rest of your life. Like, if you really deep that is a lot of pressure and it is a lot of responsibilities. I can only speak for myself, but as soon as I turned 20, it felt as though I needed to figure out many things in a finite time. So it's not like we have a lot of time to play with. And the tricky thing about being in this stage is you have to determine your path to go down. And you're not sure if the one that you're going down is the right one in the first place. One of the main reasons why it can be difficult is if you are living for other people's expectations. And I heard this quote from Alex Hormozy, and he says that other people's dreams must die in order for yours to survive. And that's the reality of it. But it can be hard when we feel the expectations of loved ones, family, parents, anyone that really cares about you. They have their own expectation for you. But ultimately, you are the only one that can really determine how you want your life to go. I have a stat here, and it says that according to a survey done by the American Psychological Association, 64% of adults aged 18 to 29 report experiencing significant stress in the past month, with concerns of money, work, and future uncertainty topping the list. 64%. And that is people in their 20s, more or less, concerned about work, money, and future. And again, if you're not going down the path that's meant for you, and if you're going on the path that's assigned to you, no wonder this number is as high as it is. 64% of people in their 20s are already stressed because they feel as though they're not going down the right path. And that's the hard thing about it, because you really don't know. You will never enjoy your 20s unless it's filled with the 3 F's: fun, fulfillment, and financials. If you can cover these 3 areas pretty well, you'll have a good grasp of your life generally and how you want it to look for the rest of it. But there is an advantage to being in your 20s, and it is the biggest one you could ever have in your entire life. And that is this is the time when you can actually afford to make mistakes. In order to figure out what you want to do, you have to try everything. That can be any sort of interest that pops into your head. You have the time in your 20s to figure this out. Figure out what you like. Also figure out what you don't like. That's, I feel like, an underrated aspect of it. Because once you figure out what you don't like, you can also scratch that off in terms of what I'm meant to do or what's meant for me. And if you figure out what you don't like, you can be like, okay, I know I should not pursue a career within this little realm over here. If you generally have a main idea of how you want your life to go, whether that it be you want to start a business, you want to be a solopreneur, if you want to be an entrepreneur, try going after things that you think will help the main goal. Try going after things that you feel will aid in that main journey. If you believe that this will get you to the main goal, try it. And if it doesn't work out, at least you know that this doesn't help you along your goals, and you can drop that. In my opinion, the best thing that you can do is, again, try different things. See what works, see what doesn't. If it aligns with your main idea of how you want your future to go, use that. And once you have a good amount of things that you feel will help you achieve your main goal for your future, figure out which ones give you the most success. Try each and every single one of them out. Also look for which ones give you the most joy when doing them. Also which ones are a lot easier than others. And once you can figure out what gives you the most success and also which ones you find happier, you are definitely on the right path in terms of figuring out what you want to do for your future. I myself am trying to take my own advice seriously, but we'll see how it goes, and hopefully I can be in a position where I can give advice to people who maybe were in a similar position that I am right now. And yeah, we'll see how that goes.